Good morning, guys. Uh, I'm going to make a video presentation about how to find the trim, the forward and updraft by computation. All what all what we have is only the main drop. So from the main drop, we will find the trim, the forward and updraft. So let's start, guys. This is the problem or example 7.2. MB Max Panama displaces of 44,756 metric tons and final LCG is 6.52 forward of midship. Using data from the ship's hydrostatic table, calculate the ship stream, the final forward and updrafts, and the main drop. Okay? So with what we have now is this displacement of 44756. So we go to the hydrostatic table of MB Max Panama 44756. Then you put here displacement. This is the hydrostatic table. And we have this program. Initial, this one, interpolation of quarter mean. So we have 44756. You put 44756. Is that correct? 44756. 44756, correct. 44756. Then you press enter. And this will be the corresponding draft of 7.85. So 7.85, I made a program in Excel. Oh, I'm sorry. Where is it? This one. So with your drop, with your displacement of 44756, that will be 7.85, and that will be your new displacement of 44756, and the corresponding drop is 7.85. Okay, so this will be salt water. Okay, let's say salt water. This local density will be salt water. Okay, salt water. S, that will be salt water because this is the hydrostatic drop. So this will be your main drop of 7.85. Now we're looking, we have got now the main drop. Now we are finding now the trim, forward and updraft. Okay, so with this main drop of 7.85, we will look for LBC, LCF, MTC, and TPC. Okay, and this final LCG is already given. Okay, LCG. So LCG, the final LCG is 6.52. It's already given. Forward of midship. So what do you mean by forward of midship? If this is your vessel and this is your midship, this on the right side will be your forward, and the upside, left side will be your up. So it is forward of midship, meaning here. And when forward of midship, the sign is positive. When you're on the up of midship, it's positive. Look at the final LCG is negative because it says forward of midship. So it says 6.52. So from midship, you measure 6.52. So from here, this will be, for example, 6.52, which is your final LCG or amount of 6.52 negative. Negative because you are forward of a chip. This one. So this will be the vertical line. This will be your final LCG. So that is what it meant. Okay. Now we go to the problem. Since we have now this main drop, we will look for LCB, LCF, MTC, and TPC. Okay. And this LPP, where can we find these longitudinal perpendiculars? Okay. LPP. Okay. I have here length between perpendicular. That is what it meant. Length between perpendiculars. So from your up, which is your up perpendicular, and this will be your forward perpendicular. So from up is measured from up to forward perpendicular is your length between perpendiculars or length between perpendiculars. And I have another figure here. So length between LPP is length between perpendiculars is from your rudder shaft or center of rudder, from this one, from this point, is measured to this one. It's the crossing point bow and loaded water line. So this one, your forward perpendicular. There you will have your drop forward and you can have your drop up here. So from the up perpendicular is measured from up perpendicular to your forward perpendicular. And this is what you call the length between perpendicular. I hope that's clear. Now let's proceed now to the solution of the problem. So you know already your LPP and your LCG. The first thing is to get the value of LCB, MTC, TPC. This one, and we have already LCG and LPP. So first we go to LCB. LCB. So this is your mean drop. This is your displacement. Then you go to LCB. So LCB is negative 9.45. 9.45. LCB is negative 9.45. And your LCF is negative 6.98. 6.98. Your LCF is 6.98. With this drop, LCF is negative 6.98. And you have here LCF is negative 6.98. And your MTC is 820.42. MTC, so you look for MTC with your mean drop is 820.42. Okay, just round up 820.42. You have here 840.42. And your TPC is 60.63. TPC is 60.63. When you run it up, 60. TPC is 6.3. Okay. Now, there's a formula for trim. We are now looking for the chip trim. Take note, guys, that your LCG is final LCG is 6.52. So, where can you find this LCG? Final LCG, okay? Final LCG. Okay, I'll put it this one, guys. Go to final LCG. Where can I find this one? with open. Where is that? Let me see. LCG. Okay. Bear with me, guys. This one. Final LCG. Okay, let's open this one. Okay, this one. LCG. Okay. Open it. It's better to bigger. This will be your final LCG. So this is your displacement, total displacement, and LCG moment. Okay. In number 7, this is number 7. Calculate the final LCG by dividing the total longitudinal moment with the displacement. Final LCG is your longitudinal moment, which is 48729, which is this one, negative 487,729, over your displacement of 77279. And this is your displacement over displacement of 77279, and your final LCG is 6.30. So that is how you get your final LCG. So this is your LCG moment. You put your displacement over or under for as division or divisor, meaning negative 48722 over or divide by 77279, which is your displacement, and the resultant will be your final LCG of negative 6.30, which is in number 7. So is here, calculate the final LCG by dividing the total longitudinal moment, it is your total longitudinal moment, with the displacement over displacement of 77227, and the final LCG is negative 6.3. Okay, I hope that's clear. And in our exercise, our final LCG is negative 652. Okay, negative 652. So negative 652, LCG is negative 652. This is your amidship. So from amidship, you measure going forward at about 6.52 meters. So this is your, for example, this is your LCG, which is final LCG of 6.52, this line. So from amidship, you measure 6.52, and this will be your LCG. Now, what about your LCB? LCB also is measured from amidship, this one, forward, because it is negative, that's why it is measured in the forward part. You measured about 9.45. So from here, you measure about 9.45. And from this vertical line, this will be your negative 9.45 LCB. Okay, it's negative because he is found in the forward part of the vessel. That's why it's negative. So you have this LCB, and you have this final LCG. What remains now is your distance. Distance from LCG to LCB. So from, this is your A, point A, this is point B. The distance from point A to point B is 2.93. Okay, so subtract from 6.52, minus 9.45 is 2.53. You don't have to put the negative sign because they are both in the forward part of the vessel. So just subtract the distance from A to B, or from LCG to LCB, and your distance will be 2.93. Okay? Now, we'll just transpose this formula of how to get trim. Is displacement times LCG times LCB over MTC times 100. First thing you have to do is subtract the LCG from LCB. So what is your LCG? Is negative 6.52, and your LCB is negative 9.45. So subtract 9.45 from 6.52, then your distance is 2.93. So that you will have 2.93 here. Okay. This is your LCG of 6.52, and your LCB is negative 9.45, and your displacement is 44756, which is this one. 44756, which is your main drop, with a drop of 8.85 fresh water. Okay? I'm sorry, salt water. This is salt water. Okay? You have already transposed this formula to figures. Your MTC is over MTC is 820.42. Your MTC is 820.42, which this one, times 100, then that will be displacement of 44756 times the distance, which is already 2.93, and your MTC is 820.42 times 100. Okay? Continue with the computation. So multiply displacement with the distance, that will be 131,135. Okay? This is, you don't have to put a sign here because you only want to know the distance. So it's always positive. Over the MTC multiplied by 100, that will be 82042. And the answer to your trim is 1.60, which is the same with this figure here. The trim is 1.60. Okay? Now, take note of this one, guys. The trim could be trim by the head, trim by the stern, or even keel, or no, zero trim. So now the trim is 1.60 meters. Okay. Now, take note that the LCG, this line, is above or behind the LCB vertical line. When LCG is behind this LCB vertical line, the tendency of the vessel is to trim by the stern. You will be trimmed by the stern. So it says here, note, if LCG is above LCB, meaning if LCG is behind, which is already behind from LCB, then it should be trimmed by the stern. Okay? And if LCG is forward of LCB, meaning this final LCG will be somewhere here, forward of LCB, then it will be trimmed by the head. Now, what do you mean by trimmed by the stern? Okay, take note, guys. This is your vertical line of your LCB, right? The tendency of the vessel, or the buoyancy, is pushing the vessel going up. That is the role of the buoyancy. So the buoyancy is to push the vessel up. So the tendency of the forward part of your vessel is to rise up. That's why you have this figure of counterclockwise, meaning go up or with a direction of counterclockwise. Now, on the up, above of LCB, which is behind of LCB, you have this final LCG, which is this line. Okay. Now, the tendency of this gravity pull of the G is a weight that puts the vessel to sink. So the force of the weight is to put the vessel to sink. So meaning your stern will sink because of the gravity of the weight exerted. So it will pull down. That's why you have the arrow going down because of the weight pulling the vessel down. So your up part of the vessel or your stern will sink while your forward part of the vessel will rise. So this will is like a pendulum. So when the forward part of the vessel rises, of course, the up part will sink. Okay? It's like a pendulum. So, because of the buoyancy, again, the vessel will rise at the forward part of the vessel because of the buoyancy of the force the vessel to rise up. So it will have a counterclockwise direction and this will go up. So when the vessel rise up, which means your draft forward will reduce or lessen. Okay, that's why you have a less drop here because of this buoyancy. It will force the vessel to rise up. But in the stern or the after part, because the weight of this vessel exerted by the gravity or LCG, the tendency of the stern is to sink. Like this direction, it will sink. Meaning you will have more drop on the up part of the vessel. Okay, so take note. It's like a pendulum, or like a swing. So when this rise up, this will go down. If this is rise up, this will go down. In this case, the forward part is rising up and the up part is going down because your LCG or final LCG is above of LCB, meaning above is behind this LCB. I hope that's clear. Okay, then we go. So we have now our trim. So this will be trimmed by the stern. Okay, that will be trimmed by the stern. Okay, trimmed by the stern. Put this one. This board. Okay, so this is trimmed by the stern. Now, next we are to find out the change of drop forward. So this is the formula. Change of drop forward is 1/2 LPP. The ship's LPP is 215. Okay, I have right here ship's LPP is 215, or length between perpendiculars. Length between perpendiculars plus your LCF. LCF is 6.98. Okay, so 6.98 is over 6.52. So LCF, since this is 6.52 and your LCF is 6.98, so your LCF could be somewhere around here. This line. This will be your LCF. Somewhere around here. Okay? Because 6.52 and 6.98, so could be somewhere around here. This will be your LCF. From amidship and your LCF here. Okay? Forward. Because negative meaning forward. So your LCF is You know the LCF and your LPP. You transpose the formula. Since your LPP is 215, what is 1 half of 215 is 107.5. That is 1 half of LPP or 1 half of 215. And your LCF is 6.98, which is negative 6.18, which is this one. LCF is negative 6.98. Okay? I hope that's clear. Then what you do is you add this LCF to your 1 half LPP. That will be 10.52 over your LPP of 215 times your trim of 1.60. Okay? So divide this one. The answer would be 0.4675 times your trim, and your change of drop will be 0.75. Okay? This one is 100.52 because the sign here is positive, but the sign here is negative. When you do the computation, it will be 107.5 minus 6.98. That's why you have 100.52 over your LPP times your trim, and that will be 0.476 times your trim, and that will be your change of drop will be 0.75. Okay, that will be in meters. Okay, put this m, small m there. Then the next will be change of drop up. Okay, so we have already the forward, so we have to get to know the change of drop up. So the trim, the formula is trim minus your change of drop forward. So your trim is 1.6 and your minus your change of drop forward, which is 0.75, and the value of change of drop up will be 8.85. Okay, so you have now your drop change of drop forward and change of drop up. Okay, so next thing you do, you apply this change of drop forward and up to your mean drop. So your hydrostatic drop or your mean drop of 7.85 forward and 7.85 up. What is your change of drop forward? Change of drop forward is 0.75 and change of drop up is 0.85. Okay, so take note of the drawing because you are trimmed by the stern. Okay, you are trimmed by the stern, meaning if the forward part of the vessel will rise up, that will be you have less drop here. So that's why in the forward drop you have to take minus. Okay, you deduct, so you will have a less drop. Okay, which is 7.10, and the up drop, of course, when this rises, this will sink, meaning you will have more drop. So when it sinks, the arrow here like this, you will have more drop, which means you have to add the change of drop up so that you will have more drop. So 7.85 plus 0.85, which is your change of drop, then your drop up will be 8.70. Okay, so you have here your forward drop of 10.10, your up drop is 8.70, and your mean will be 7.90, and your trim is 1.60. So your mean, okay, what is your mean here? It should be 7.85. Okay, we just do the computation. Okay, was put here was forward plus your up, and divide by 2. That will be your mean. I'm sorry, put it this way. Once you put this sum, open and close here. Then enter. 790. Is already run off. I'll put it this way. Manual 8.70 and 7.10. 7.10. That will be this one. That will be 15.8. 15. Put it this one. Plus this one was, that will be 15.8. Then was 15.8 divided by 2. That will be, if you make it by 3, $7.90. Okay, that will you mean, and your trim is 1.6. But it's already run off here. 85,756. That will be 856. What's your, double check guys, 785. Okay, 785. 785. Sorry, 785. 785. It should be here, 785. Okay, so, and here's another solution. Alternative solution is put a hydrostatic table of your mean drop of 7.85 or hydrostatic table. Add your forward correction, which is forward correction is 0.75 minus, because it rushes up, then your forward drop is 7.10, which is the same here. Then you add your trim of 1.60, then your up drop will be 8.70. Okay, so with this figure, your main drop, you add forward and up, divide by 2, this will be your main drop, and your trim will be 1.60. If you deduct up drop minus your forward drop, will be 1.60. Then you are trimmed by the stern. You are trimmed by the stern because you have more drop up than forward. Okay, I hope that's clear guys, and if you like this video, please click the like button, share and subscribe, and please don't forget to click the notification bell. Have a good day.